Today's National Hooker Day, so Matt's here. Nice, Eric. Nice. I got a little pre-gaming going on. This was one that I thought that he would like, so I hung on to it. This was sent to me by NIHAP. And it is a from Zeus Brewing, 6.9%. And obviously, they just say IPA.
It's got a nice, like, citrusy, orangish flavor.
Yeah, it brings a lot of flavor, but doesn't kind of dog out and hit you like
with all the
at the end.
All the heavy hops and whatnot.
Plus, there was a double. I think I'm gonna drink both those ones though.
A double? What do you mean a double?
A double IPA
like,
version of this, like more alcohol,
stronger, eh?
But not.
So you get the good ones for yourself. I see how it is.
It could be in
I
there.
get good ones. I'm like, hey Eric, I got something for you. You gotta try this stuff.
Yeah. Could be like my buddy William. You got your dark matter. Okay.
Then I drank it all.
So there's bad news. I was in the process of packaging it up, and it looked good, so I had one of them. Well, by the time I was done, there was nothing to package. Wow.
My grind shirt.
Grinding balls. That almost sounds like something sexual.
So someone was asking, I think it was NIHAP, is Miles' new job better than playing with balls? And I'm going to say, I believe he gets paid more. But like you said, fucking no way in hell I'm going to sit outside all goddamn day in the cold.
Oh, he even gets more than I get paid, but like I said the other day.
I ain't working. In the summer, that's great.
Yeah.
In the summer, that's great. Wintertime, hell no.
No, I'm sorry. There's a reason it's more money. Because it sucks. That's just the bottom line. Well, let's say, once it bubbles out, I was going to say, these two are looking a lot alike. The Zeus is a little bit more, no, they look an awful lot alike.
It almost looks like pineapple juice over here.
SWEETWAter, HAZY 710. What's the secret code for dope? 410? 411? 420?
420.
Why 420?
Well, supposedly, there was these college kids.
No, not.
And
That's
they would meet up after class every day at 420.
Oh, okay. The origin of the 420.
That's one version. I don't know. I don't know the official. I'll look and see.
I kind of completely spaced out as I was quickly scrolling on where we stand here on comments, but on the wrong one was Redneck Ramblin' saying, "Greetings, Captain." Wait a second. Or was he the only one on the right one? No, okay. First was Clyde saying first. Hector says, do you just sit around watching your bell alert every night waiting for the millisecond the review pops up, laugh out loud? Clyde says, no, I was on the crapper and my phone went off. Hector says, the crapper, perfect place to watch one of Eric's reviews. Unsubbed. Clyde, whiskey and revolution for all.
Well, Fox 9 has an answer. Okay, so it wasn't college kids. Actually, it was high school kids from another post I just read.
Gets even worse. So, the last auction, the one where I really wanted to get Christine the massage chair, then they also had the pasta roller that would have worked with her food processor mixer, her big stand mixer that I got her a few years back. And the pasta kit sells for $120 brand new, and this sold for $80 plus your gratuity or your auction fees. So I was like, some people are stupid, but go right ahead. The massage chair, now, as it turns out, even my first bid, we didn't have that much money on hand, but I knew it was never going to stay there. It was a $7,000 massage chair. They still make it. I went and looked it up. And ended up selling for $1,710.
That's not too bad.
I told Chris, I said, if this chair is really a $7,000 chair, if you saw an ad and it said half price, even if you paid $3,500 this chair,
you'd be happy.
Yeah, but like she said, but we don't have $3,500 to spend on a massage chair. And I'm like, you're the one that all I ever hear about. You want your stupid massage? Sorry.
She wants the massage.
She wants the massage chair.
Brand new Harley.
And she wants her Harley. And she wants it accessorized the way she wants it to be. I'm like, you realize that you now have two very close people that you refer to him as your little brother that you endlessly harangue, and he gives it back to you, so it's a neat dynamics. You get away with shit, that's all I'm saying. Then there's then there's Miles, and again, other than he gets it, even drunk, Matt, go home. I'm out of here. Miles is like, Miles, I'm not feeling good.
Time for me to go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. And then Miles tells another story, and then she's standing there and she goes, Miles, really, it's time to go. I know, Christine, I'm going. Gets to about here, and then there's another life-changing story. But, so, they've both owned the same damn motorcycle. He tried to give Christine an unbelievable deal on it and make payments and whatever so she could have a bike. No, it's not the exact bike. I'm like, it's a fucking bike. We could be riding. You could have been riding it, what? Was it 3 years ago now?
Yeah, I was actually thinking too. You know what? I got a good idea.
Then Miles ends up with the bike and tells her the exact same thing. Christine, I'll give you the best possible deal on it, even taking a loss, blah, 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 and you guys can make payments. It's no big deal. No, it's not the Maybe you should wait till you're dead.
Get something like that. Put it in a little frame for her.
Yeah. You remember this day, Christine? That's what was that when she got back from her ride?
I think so, maybe. Or before she just headed out. Maybe before she headed out because I was worried about it scratching up.
Take the before pic. All I know is both of us, one is like, bah,
when she went to the corner.
And then all of a sudden, it's just like no sound at all. And we're both going, uh-oh.
I think we both even started walking. Both started walking just at the last second when, oh, okay.
I think we were halfway down the block when she came on the opposite end. Like, oh, wow. See, these are the moments why I hope she never gets a bike. I have crashed everything I've ever owned in one way or another. And it's like, I don't want to see her get hurt.
But do you also not want to see her live?
Wow. Philosophical right there.
Deep, I know.
That's shit.
Well, I mean, you got a motorcycle because you like it. And I'm sure that you do a lot more questionable things than she would probably do when she's riding.
Come on. Have you ever seen me do
120,000 miles, wife?
Have you ever seen me do anything questionable? I could have lied about that.
I see it on a regular.
Did I pass you once in a wheelie?
Might have.
It's not an easy bike to make wheelie. Well, let me rephrase. You just get some horsepower into it, and it's real easy to make it wheelie, but it's not like... I remember when Sam's, that goddamn dirt bike she had, it's like...
That thing would be easy to pop up.
It was like... It wasn't how to make it do a wheelie. It was how do you launch without doing a wheelie. And it was so torquey. I'd be like down at the end of the block and just blip it. Like... Jeez. Yeah, I'm so.
Those are so light though, and they got some power.
I mean, that was like a straight dirt bike though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
She's bahaing around the neighborhood with a thing that sounds like it has no exhaust on it at all, but that was it was an off-road vehicle.
That was a nice bike.
Then when she redid all the graphics, turned it into the Sam Bam. I don't know where the hell she had that made. Sam Bam.
I thought it was pretty cool, actually. It was a fancy little bike.
A girl was the next owner of it. She sold it to.
Yeah.
She sold it to a girl. I mean, shit. Yeah, power-wise, no. I remember telling Sam, "Oh, you could only get a 150."
Oh, it does a lot for a 150.
Oh.
It does a lot for a 150.
The only thing that I've been more than happy to have a straight, just be able to play around out in the dirt and the sticks with something with that kind of power. I just would want one of the next frame size up.
Oh yeah, a little bit bigger.
I mean, her problem was she tried like the same, basically it's the same bike, but in the next frame size up, and she goes, I couldn't
step over it.
I couldn't touch the ground. If I was sitting on the seat, I had the bike almost to this much of a lean angle before I was. She goes, I was so far over, I could not successfully, because one of her friends had one of the bigger ones, and she's like, no. But at least I'm glad she got a lot of crashing out of her system while in dirt.
I just noticed your addition to this thing.
Oh, smile. The googly eyes.
Those things go bouncing around when it's happy, I'm sure.
So,
I better open up my beer.
the world is also your oyster.
Isn't it always?
Malta Gunman says not first, so what? Mr. 27 says second. Then he says possibly. And then he says good work. And then they have sex. Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Molson's... Molson. I wasn't thinking about beer. Jolson. Look, it's Brad's girl. Can't wait till they release the plate. What was that? The company? We're watching TV and they're always selling... don't act yet. These are limited gold. These are limited release, gold painted, blah blah blah, and it was always from like Liberty paint or plate company or Liberty. I don't remember what it was.
Sure,
I haven't seen one of those in what? Yeah.
So check this out. The other day, I had an update on my PlayStation for HBO. So it kicked me out. And I was just watching something. It kicked me out to update, so I already updates, I go back in it, and then it says I need the password. Well, son of a bitch, I forget the password because my sister said it, so, okay, no big deal. Like, well, I'm just going to fall asleep anyways, I just wanted background stuff on. So I switched to just my regular TV. I've got Samsung Network or some shit like that, or it was saying that I do.
And I've never even heard of this.
So I'm trying to turn my channel, right? And what do we have around here? 3, 6, 8, 10, 21? Because I'm not hooked up to cable or satellite or anything. That's why I use my PlayStation. How many channels do you think I had on? 1,500 different channels.
What?
I kid you not.
Wow.
I'm like, my sister, I told her, and she's like, I think someone's messing with your shit. Like... Did anyone know about this? Because, like, all of a sudden I'm kicked out of HBO for a while, and my TV now has 1,500 channels of, like, every single, even MTV, all different networks, I mean, that you got to pay for. Shit. I never paid for it. I don't have my credit card running through my TV, so they're not charging me for any of this.
You have HBO yet?
Yeah, I've got HBO. You know what? So I told my sister this was last night. So we go to plug it back in. I click on HBO, jumps me right in. No password. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's like, what the hell is... You gonna do a shot?
Oh.
I have no school. I have no school.
Did Clyde call something out?
Yeah.
What's your show going to be on tonight?
It's the chat room. The chat room rules.
So that means you can get intoxicated.
I don't even have to show up.
Well, why don't you surprise me? Last time you did the Woodford Reserve to polish that off.
You know, okay. You want to go high-end clearing shelf? I think that's 3 shots. What do you think?
2 big ones. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
I don't want to waste this on you.
You know?
Matt's like, you know what I got in my pocket?
Okay.
Last time I fucking call you about a possible deal, asshole. No, you're worth it. You were, I don't have a real brother, but if I did, I'd be pissed off that kept happening. No, what the fuck was that?
Dropped the revolver.
Yeah, that won't stand up. There was a few things I was actually thinking about. Maybe I need a Velcro or something. And the worst thing was listening to music with the sub right here. Shit was just falling off. Rich, this might be the end of it.
You got a sticker on your arm too, you know that?
I do. Oh, that was from that. My only auction win. I bid on okay, you know what really pisses me off? I'm not going to bid on that because every time I bid on the knives, I lose. And I'm not going to bid on that one, and I'm not going to bid on that one, and I'm not going to bid on that one. I didn't bid on 3.
And then
I go back today to see what they were won for. Nobody bid on them. I could have had them all for $5 each. $15 for all. Like shit. They're actually kind of cool looking knives, and
wait till they get reposted.
No, they will, and then they'll sell for like $30.
That's about how it goes.
And last time we were recycling, I completely forgot. I got a bottle of Screwball down there, and no, I didn't finish drinking it. There's another open bottle over there, so I dumped them together. So I got Screwball, Lore, and Woodford Reserve bottles. If anybody wants them. Shipping and handling not included.
We still have to go shooting one of these days here soon. I know it's been cold, but
Going to a gun show tomorrow.
Yeah, I got Charlie's basketball tournament.
Me and Davey.
Yeah.
David J. Brown.com.
One of these days, soon. I got to make sure that AR functions properly, which I don't see a reason why it wouldn't, but you know, it hasn't been shot in yet, period, like in its lifetime, so good thing to do is check it out.
Yeah, I got a few things that need to go to the... Do I have things that need to go to the proving grounds, or I think maybe I've got a bunch of that shit out of my system. I'm thinking. Oh, the Kimber, which was... I think I fixed the failure to feeds, and it was locking...
The Kimber, that's the new one, right? The Raptor 2, or was it stainless?
Yeah. But it was locking the slide back on rounds still in the magazine, and I don't know. And then the double stack, the Rock Island, that was having failures to feed, and I have not had that out since I did my normal, and Mother's polished the shit out of the feed, the ramp, and in the chamber area. A lot of times the round will get raked off the magazine and hit the top of the barrel.
Yeah.
And so both of those have to go back out for the second proving ground. I did try that tanker holster though. I tell you, that tanker holster, if you're not going to take your jacket off, and if you imagine that you're sitting in the car with your seatbelt on, and someone runs up to the window with a gun or whatever, you're never going to get that. But the tanker holster is a chest rig, and it puts it right there. So I just kind of drove around with my zipper on my jacket down just a little bit, and then I wore it when I went to David's to do a little bit of electrical work. Of course, once I got there to do electrical work, I took it off because I can't imagine working all day long. But
where I really like to put mine now, I might have to move it accordingly if you know, I have passengers. But where I like to put mine is right here.
Is there a pocket there?
Yeah.
The Honda has one in that exact spot. I was like,
Honestly, that's my preferred spot.
I mean, if I was really driving in an area where legally doesn't matter, like anywhere in Minnesota or Wisconsin, actually doing the holster.
Right on the side of like where my stick console would be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also left-handed, so I don't know. I might have to stick mine on like under the dash. They have those nice mounts for under the dash too.
I was watching. I can't even pronounce his name. It's whatever, the god of guns. He's actually on the Wilson Combat thing, and he gave me. I watched the whole video, and I actually got a lot of good ideas out of it. And one of them is, say there's two cops, like at night or in the process of training. You might have the veteran cop at your door, and the rookie is back by your titties, and the cop may say, can I get your driver's license and proof of insurance and blah blah blah, and you go, yes, officer, and I also have a conceal and carry permit, and I am carrying. And if the cop were to say, hand me the gun, which he's like, be very leery, because that second officer, regardless if he's some young gun-ho guy or not, is probably not able to hear the conversation going on because you're on the side of the road. And now he's going to see you reach for a gun, and he goes, people have been shot and killed that way.
Oh, yeah.
So, just always being aware of your scenario. I'm not exactly sure. No, I'd look at a cop and say, officer, it is on my side, and I do not want to reach for the firearm. How would you like me to proceed? I know one thing I've always done, just because I just don't want to get shot, is no matter, like...
Start recording.
I've never actually done that, but it's probably a good idea, is anytime a cop has come to the last time was actually my improperly wearing my seatbelt. I was getting the meat sweats. It was fucking like a 90.
So you put it under your arm?
I had it under my arm, and he's like, I looked up the Minnesota statute, and it's almost like, I'm sure it's like a lot of rules. It is so loosely written, you could get a ticket. It can appear to be too tight, too loose. Fuck, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's the wrong color gray would be an excuse. Cops have so many excuses to pull you over. That's why I always make sure they're running. Like, for instance, right now, I actually have one of the two lights that lights up my license plate is out. And that's all the reason that they'd need to pull me over.
That's why I got my DWI last time. Well, actually, that was a 2-for-1. But, I saved a few bucks on fines because they didn't ticket me for license plate lights being out.
Well, thank God.
Well, no, they could care less. They're like, let's pick this fucker up again.
Okay. Jolson, he said less cowbell. Salty Shellback, kids these days don't know the value of naked. So, Clyde wants to know if they allow naked in Japan. I left a comment on his video today. You know what the difference is between America and Japan? I want to see all those homeless encampments out there in Japan. Not to mention, his video today, his vlog, number 6 for Japan, he walks what looks like frickin' mile a mile, and you see like maybe 2 little pieces of paper on the ground over there. They care about their surroundings, and they don't, like, look at here in Duluth. Fucking, I'm sorry if you're offended, the fucking mindless cunt that we call Emily Larson, our mayor. Oh, we have to welcome them in. We're kinder and gentler, and we care about the environment. We don't use salt on our roads because we don't want to mess up the ecosystem, and we will let homeless people, and they can come up to your car and beg for money and line the streets, and we got to figure out a way to build an apartment where that they can just come and live for free because all you taxpayers can pay for it.
How about she just starts having all these bike paths that she wants done, built by the homeless? Pay them some money.
Christ. And look at California.
I mean, we're still paying for it, but at least we're not double dipping, you know what I mean? We're paying them and we're getting something out of it that she wants done.
You know, how's that working out, like, say, in San Francisco? You know, it's just a shithole out there.
Hey, they got a really nice toilet they just put up on public display. You heard about that, didn't you?
No.
We'll look it up. They spent so much money on these toilets.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's not just a toilet. It's a art piece.
So is that.
I think this is actually even supposed to self-clean. So you know when all those needles and stuff get thrown on the floor?
Yeah. Good Lord. Redneck, howdy, Captain. Miles is back. Howdy, Miles.
Miles was here yesterday, was it?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was 2 days ago.
And then...
Oh, he did a...
Oh, yeah, you know, now that he's not allowed to drink, he's...
Over here drinking every day.
Yeah. No, he was not drinking. He was taste testing. Oh, it's a gray area, I know.
Sounds like a politician right there.
It's a gray area, Matt. Redneck, let's mix some. Shit. Gunwild says, yo, bitches. Redneck, Oh, he must have been talking about the... I played the whole song that you introduced me to.
Which one? There's been a few.
The Fuck Joe Biden one.
Oh, yeah. I like that one. I still listen to that. Driving in the truck, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Where can I piss off the most people? I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to put on Fuck Joe Biden.
Redneck, I'm back from the future. Don't drink that chunky beer. Miles is going to... See, when he's over there finding 7 cans, 2 4-packs with only 1 missing, I'm going, there's a reason you're finding those over there. Because they sucked. So we were trying to does-it mix using them up.
Yeah.
And it's a beer that you shouldn't shake it, because if you do shake it, it seriously looks like little chunks of what used to be your liver floating around in there. I'm pretty sure I remember this is the way this beer looked right from the get-go. But it's just, yeah, the more we mix, the kind of the worse shit got.
You know what we got to do? We got to get a picture of you with this sucker on, holding your axe, and then get you like a braided beard kind of taped on. Take a picture of that for your review. Yeah.
I'm not the Viking. I'm the captain. Dick. No, so you gotta have that on.
So the captain, we gotta make you look like a pirate.
You know what's funny? Have you seen the intro to Joey's channel?
I don't know. I'm sure at some point, but
he's got if he uses it, he has a pirate walking away, and it was actually a video that John had made for one of our intros, and he goes, Joey, I hate to tell you this, but the person that you are now using, because he goes, is it okay if I steal that and use it for my intro, make an intro up? He's like, sure, go right ahead. And then, like, after the fact, he goes, oh, by the way, just so you know, that pirate was a girl. I mean, she looks just like a pirate walking away, but it fits Joey, though.
What does it matter if it's a guy or a girl?
She's got a nice little... She walks away.
Even better.
Didn't scourge. I got you, babe. Cold-hearted bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Mike says, cheers, man. Redneck says, Miles needs to go caveman again and chug a bottle. That was awesome. No, it wasn't. Redneck.
Because you're going to deal with it?
I got it. Hurry up. We got to get through this review and get you out of here before that shit hits. Redneck. Next time Miles and Matt are both there, we need to have a contest. Both start chugging a bottle of bourbon and see who chugs the most. I don't want to sound like I'm choosing sides or anything, but I'd put my money on him. He's a far cry more pro than Miles would be.
That's not a compliment.
I don't know. It could be. If we were in college, he'd be more proud of it.
Yeah, I'm not in college anymore.
Now that he's a working man and a dad, what? I cannot. Would not win. Miles might be able to get you by body weight, but when it actually catches up, that's when we want Miles gone. Miles, you need to go home now, because I started timing this shit, and we are way past. We are out of time. You need to be somewhere not here.
We are way past that time.
Like twice now, he's had me make sure that there was nothing blocking the garbage. The tequila one, and then yesterday, because we were mixing so much shit, especially the chunky beer, just in case it wasn't supposed to be chunky beer.
I didn't watch yesterday's. I even tried watching them at work. I did end up watching them because I was having my morning beers, so I've been watching them lately. But
not at work.
No, at work I even looked at the CC option and clicked it on YouTube.
My morning beers. He goes, well, at work, while I was having my morning beers.
No, after work. The CC doesn't work on your videos. Everyone's like, it's optional. You can click
it works on my phone.
No.
Yeah. We already tested this. Just pick any video.
Doesn't matter. You can pick any video. I'll show you.
Okay. Captain. Yesterday. The one with Miles, for instance. Or it just says music.
First. Thank you. Is what happened to Clyde?
Look, I click CC. Oh, now it says CC turned on.
I don't know when this went live,
CC turned on, CC turned on.
It didn't even start going.
Alright, well now it's giving me the option. Well, it gave me the option, but it wouldn't turn on. It just said not available. This is telling me, and I just clicked it on, but I'll see if it actually reads anything. Well, fuck, it's doing it right now. This is just like my goddamn TV giving me the opposite, giving me 1,500 fucking channels.
Just like to prove you wrong. See, now you can do that at work.
No, I tried the other day and it wasn't working.
But if it does keep working...
Well, if it does, then yeah, it'll be golden.
Like showers. Ever had a golden shower?
Yes.
You had one?
Yes.
You gave it or you got it?
I gave one. To myself.
I don't want... Okay, done. Let's move it on. Cheers to you and your golden showers. And this cheers to
It wasn't
Rich.
intentional. You ever go have to piss and you're outside really, really bad and it's fucking like 40-mile-an-hour winds? Even when you try to pee out of the wind, you're peeing into the wind kind of days?
Brad's girl.
That's what it was like living out in the woods.
Remember that time? We're living out in the woods.
You just look at your leg like, yeah, it'll fucking dry off.
Son of a bitch.
Marking my territory.
Oh, God.
Hey, if the fucking deers can do it, why can't I?
Well, deers don't wear pants either.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to make this last.
Yeah, they're good.
Didn't scourge with a novel. And the read more button. Sweet. Nah, Miles, don't think the chain reaction thing is that big of a scenario. Especially if you assume many people are already armed already. The bad guy would get drowned almost instantaneously, leaving now time for the new people to come into the fray with no idea what's happening.
And shoot the other guy with the gun.
Even if they do, they just use the common sense most people don't have. The good guy will only shoot the bad and stop. So the one quick burst, instead of just randomly spraying everything that moves or doesn't, similar to the fight breaks out at the public setting, that most of the time one dude swinging at a bar doesn't result in the entire brawl riot. I don't know what the hell we were talking about that brought that on, but Mr. 27 says 24th. Be nice if there was only 30 comments. Redneck says, a new game. What will Eric smash tonight? Well, yesterday was my carbon monoxide detector from the security system. Oh my God. You know, when your battery starts to get low and that thing like makes a beep every 30 seconds? Yeah. Okay, so Christine's now adding to it. What are you going to put in a new battery? Shut up! I'll put a battery in it when I feel like it. Go to sleep, woman! So I got up, ripped it off the wall, well, carefully, because it knows if it's in the bracket or not. So not only is the battery have to be
beeping.
Good. Yeah, because like right now,
it'll beep when you...
If you go upstairs, the panel now says that there's a fault down here. So I carefully take it off the wall. I take the battery out of it. Now, when you log into the security system, it says your carbon monoxide detector is not fully secured in its... Yeah, no shit! It's on my desk. I'm sleeping. Next morning, I get up. I come down here. Grab a CR123. Go upstairs. Put it in the stupid thing. Attach it to the wall. Go into the bathroom. 29, 28, so on and so forth. 1. Beep! What? So I got fucked by Amazon?
Yeah, I heard that comment with the batteries.
5 or 6 batteries later,
yeah.
It's still beeping.
So you threw it.
There's another one coming. So I mean, it even gets better because the girl at Vivint, I sent an email saying, if this is the wrong email department, could someone contact me about one of these stupid detectors? And she sends me an email. It's like, oh, Mr. Balmy, we'd love to talk to you about this. I'd like to follow through. When would be a good time for me to return your call? And I'm going, oh, great. I'm going to talk to Cambodia or Philippines or somewhere not speaking English. Fine. Call me tomorrow. You're Mountain Standard. Call me tomorrow after 2:30 your time. Like 3:30 exactly. But my phone rings.
Saki long time. Is this E-Bommy?
She sounded hot. She spoke English. Perfect. So she had to this was not a call center.
You're pitching a tent over a lady on the phone.
Can we get some pics? And she's like, well, could you please tell me the expiration date on it? I'm like, come on.
It was
an expiration date.
Expired?
An expiration date is on the sealed ones. You can buy a 10-year smoke.
Yeah.
I go to grab it. It expired like 2 fucking months ago, and I'm like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. How could it expire? Why do I have an energy? Okay, fine.
Well, I'm guessing.
How much is it gonna cost?
I'm guessing that, you know, because stuff kind of coats that stuff. You know, honestly, like, especially if you're a smoker and stuff.
It might be a difference between a smoke and a carbon. Maybe carbon has something different in it. Like, for instance, this, as you well know, this is a camera.
Oh,
that's all that is a camera. It doesn't know the difference between a fire and...
Goddamn moisture blowing at it.
I have done exactly what happened to you, except for it was a different scenario.
Well, it wasn't just me. It was me, Chris, and I think someone else all blowing up at it.
Well, I'm about to take a shower, and I always try to make sure the bathroom stays all neat and shit, even though I live with a Wookiee, and more hair falls off of Christine than a barber shop on fire. Just kidding, Christine.
You're like, you should see her back.
No! She doesn't have hair anywhere but where it's supposed to be, but it's just like, I mean...
Yeah, women seem to have a lot of hair loss. My sister's the same way. It's like, what the fuck? How do you even have any hair on your head? Like, it's all in the fucking bottom of the shower.
I know! And the funny thing is,
they don't want us to pee on the toilet seat, but I tell you what, they have no problem with the fucking nasty fucking hair piles that they have in the bottom of the...
I'll add to that. You know, at one point in time, she's like, you know, it'd be nice if you emptied, because we've got a filter in the tub. And I'm like, well, wait a second. I don't see any fucking red hair in that thing at all. And since when is this me? Pubes, maybe. A nose hair every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I love this pickup. Nothing like a early Chevy pickup to just take off road and beat the fuck out of it. So she makes this comment about the little dually thing, but no. So it was one of these times where I think there was going to be company over in a few days, and I go to take a shower, and I noticed that the tub could use a little spritzing. So my favorite thing is Mr. Foaming Bubble. You spray it on, and you can almost just put water on it, and the tub looks brand new. So I sprayed the inside of the tub with scrubbing bubbles. I gave it one little quick go around with the brush that I bought, and then I turned the water on. Super fucking high. Like, right now, if we were in the bathroom, you'd be going, Eric, I don't see you. I opened the door, immediately set the alarm off. So, all of a sudden, steam and smoke are... Again, it's a camera. It has a camera that looks at a mirror. And if something gets in between those two, it sets it off. Right now, I could probably fart and set that thing off.
About a month or two ago, I was cooking some breakfast Italian sausages for Charlie. You know, he's gotten into a big kick of that. Like, he loves Italian sausage. You know, he just... Cook me some patties. He'll eat it for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever. So I woke up because my sleep schedule was so messed up. I was up at like 3 in the morning. I played some video games, just trying to stay quiet. And finally, like 5:30, I go down and start making some sausages. So when he wakes up, it'll be ready. Well, just because he likes to wake up at 6 doesn't mean everyone else in the house does. Well, these Italian sausages, they smoke like a banshee. Like, because we like to just get a nice, like, kind of crust, not black or nothing, but, you know, kind of get a crusty edge, you know, and flip them over. Started smoking. The window was frozen open, my kitchen window. I turned the fan on already, but there was enough smoke where I couldn't get the window open. I was just thinking, fuck, that fire alarm's going to go off, and sure as hell it did at like 5:40 in the morning. I hooked that fucker out the back door into a snowbank like a frisbee. And of course, 2 minutes later, everyone's downstairs. What the fuck are you doing?
What? I didn't hear anything.
I'm cooking breakfast for all you bitches. What the hell? I'm sorry that the window was frozen shut. I couldn't open it. Yeah, I usually don't have any problems with the fire alarms in our house, but
Hey, Miles, if you see this,
I did with that.
this is the girl yesterday you said proportionally didn't look right. And I said it was the picture. Because proportionally, she looks good right now.
Well, one thigh is thicker than the other, but that's because she's probably sitting leaning on it. You know, it looks different. I don't know. He could say that she's proportionally not well, but I'm pretty sure he'd be tapping that anyways.
I think he made a comment like that too. Redneck, 1 hour, 8 minutes. Miles has more Twinkie in his beard than the brew babe has mud on her legs. I don't even want to go look at that. I'll just take your word for it, Redneck. Thank you.
Facts.
Then he says, night, Captain. Night, Redneck. Poco says, G, as in God. 6. Is that it? She looks like she's got a little auburn going on there. G6. Why are we going that route? G6 is a misdemeanor.
Fuck it. That's another one for you. They're still missing. You're gonna run out of the white things soon. Oh no, you got a bunch, didn't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to go find the reserve bag at the rate in which we're going on this.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, no, they're gonna. As soon as they hit one, they're gonna hit them all. No, there's a lot of white on that board.
Well, see, somehow I didn't even think about it, but I broke tradition on this one. Sharky and the guys that are at pro level are like, Eric never puts anything in the border, and I don't, because I think that's like a freaking giveaway, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I had. Hello.
No, they have 1 in 100 chance on every shot they take. It don't matter where they are.
Let's just say you are a boss and your secretary comes to work dressed like that.
We're gonna have to have a private meeting here.
Meat is an M-E-A-T.
Meet my cock. Unless you plan on getting under the desk and sucking my dick, you cannot dress like that for work.
Here, I'll put the vagina box on.
No, I was gonna step up for a smoke. It had nothing to do with that.
Oh. It's like Miles is down here telling me how to replumb my whole system so I could put a radiator down here. And I'm like, you're like the only one. I very seldom ever turn that on. And today, that'd be a day. It has, well, hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
It's not that bad right now.
I know it's warmed up.
In Duluth, it's currently -1 degree. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's -13.
It was like -40 this morning.
The actual temperature was negative, what, 21? And then you throw the wind chill in there. My truck's like...
Charlie was praying last night that he wouldn't have school today. Old bastard got his wish.
Oh, they didn't? They canceled it?
They canceled school.
Huh.
They canceled like 18 schools last night by 9 o'clock. And they didn't even cancel his school. I woke up at 4:30. No cancellation. Went back to sleep. They called me at 5:30 and left a message that they canceled school. I was like, okay, great. So then I let Charlie sleep. That kid, he went to bed last night about 10 o'clock. He slept till 11. I said, well, obviously he needed sleep, so I just kept letting him sleep. I was like, dang, kid, you just slept 13 hours. He's like, what? What time is it? I'm like, 11. He's like, no. I showed him my phone. He's like, dang. Well, it was, every time I woke up, I saw you playing video games, and I thought it was still night out, because I have black shades over my everything, you know. He goes, I thought it was still night, and I was just hoping that you wouldn't see me and say, hey, you better get ready for school. So he just kept going back to sleep because he's like, I don't want to go to school.
I remember those days. But good God, I don't want to pull the whole I had to walk to school uphill both ways bullshit. But
no, I had to walk when it was 30 below.
When I went to school, a blizzard may not have canceled school.
No, I remember walking through snow about yay deep when I was a kid. We could get damn near 2 feet and we'd still have school.
Nowadays, it's like the
4 inches?
the night
4 inches?
before.
Oh.
If they think we might have 4 inches, yeah, we might have 4 inches. They don't even know for sure. They're already canceling shit. Freaking millennials.
Well, you know, they can't use salt on the roads anymore, so that does make a difference.
Just kind of stack up.
And the plows don't get out for a day or two.
Because they don't have enough people. Other than that, Mike says, that isn't what's wrong with my furnace, Miles. All power, ground, and breakers are fine. Yeah, it's just like he knew that my my dehumidifier situation. I'm like, I might have to get another dehumidifier. Well, let me rephrase. I might have to add to the arsenal of dehumidifiers. I don't understand what has gone down in there, but thankfully the only rust I have found was on the reloading press.
You got a tape measure?
Can you? Why, are we gonna have a competition?
No, I'd win that.
Hey, it's fucking cold down here, okay? By the way, you're behind on beer. Way behind. I'm like waiting to split this.
You're behind on whiskey. I was drinking that. No, I wanted to measure this. So roughly about 26 inches. Maybe a little wider at the bottom. It ain't gonna matter. Just getting a rough estimate. And the difference right there, you got about 2 inches to play with. And 4.5 inches to play with.
I would measure if I put that one of those track systems, the side tracks, obviously have to go on the side.
And the hole height is 6 feet. You know, another option you could do, you could put a backer on a shelf like this. Get one of the steel shelves so it's more sturdy. Get a steel shelf with wheels on it. Or you could just roll it, but you'd have to put a backer on so you can see through. Even with your bottles here, you can push it right here.
Have you not been at any of the meetings?
I don't know. Maybe? Did I miss one?
My number one project for fixing this is just to get a decent shelf, like you said. Screw it to a sheet of plywood and get one of those barn kits. Then it just rolls that way, comes back to about this point because I can change this, and has a lock. Maybe anything. There could be shit on the it doesn't even necessarily have to lock. I feel out of sight, out of mind, as long as you don't, because that's
what I was also thinking is out of sight, out of mind. You know, you could honestly put up, like if you wanted to go real cheap for the time being, you could put up a curtain. You put up a curtain. No one's going to know unless they've been here.
Well, like you said, I could, if I blacked out that doorway and just, I could take that shelf, wouldn't work because it's too flimsy, but a decent shelf and put a set of wheels at an angle just so it slid that way and it slid over. Slid that way. Yeah, there's a whole lot of really inexpensive ideas because that room is outside the footprint of this basement. So you'd never, if you came down here and there was a shelf right here, you'd never think twice about it. There's no give that, well, maybe other than that one pipe going through the doorway and into there, but Lord knows what that could be. Cold-hearted bastard. Oh, we got, it's a different one. He's got 2 thumbs up, 2 shots, and he says, sorry, a day late, phone screen locked up on the intro, babe. No complaints here. Cobra, hello, Breakfast Club. Then he says, 2 for 1 vid day. Yeah, there was an issue. Cobra says H2. Cobra's now on the board. H2 is a hit, and that was the carrier, and it is now sunk. Who can it be texting on my phone? And then there was one. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's take advantage of Matt being gone. EMT says, to the bottom it goes. To Davy Jones's locker, says Cobra. Sharky says, blub blub. Cobra says, hi, Matt. Oh, I'll have to remind him when he comes back. Fake. Gunwild. You never said if H4 was a hit or a miss. The Viking wouldn't let you finish what you were saying. It was a hit. Hit! Gunwild. Juliet 2. J. Oh, sorry. I almost blew up right there. I'm like, how could Gunwild get one wrong? J2 is a miss. Cheap old gun guy. Oh my god. This episode is a medium one. What the hell is going on? The world will not survive. Oh, before the world explodes. Rich Huff says, love the outro, babe, tonight. EMT says, C3PO and... C3 is a miss. See how much easier this is when no one's over talking me? Zeus! Thank God it's Friday. Cheers. Cheers, Zeusy. Matt Davis says... J-Dog is at work. Cheers to those working guys. J-Dog. Cheap old gun. Hey, J-Dog, going to the gun show tomorrow. If you get a chance to get down there, David's picking me up at 9. Here's the part that pisses me off. Craig is bringing 10mm, 45 ACP, and 9mm ammo. And, well, yep, you guessed it. I am picking up the 308, though. I can't let that go. Cheap old gun guy. 3 in a row from Matt D on the Hazy American Wheat Ale. He says beer time. Then he says the brass is 270 pieces.
Yeah, those things must be. Hey, 270. I guess 289. I already told Eric that, but he didn't write it down. I'm not official.
289.
Well, you can put it down, but it doesn't fucking matter. I already know them.
What did you go measure? Your dick in the cold?
I didn't take the tape measure.
Oh, that maybe you did.
I'd still fucking be better than you.
McLean, Sharky, never mind Paris, Prague, Berlin, or Vienna. Duluth will expand your daughter's world view. Sharky says, much like Detroit will, laugh out loud. Hey, at least you don't have to worry about her getting knocked up in Duluth, unless Matt's over.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's talking about Matt Davis. Why are you jumping to conclusions?
I only have one kid that I'm aware of.
Wow, beat me to that.
I knew where you were going.
DFC, 52nd. Steven, cut up a few new doors from Menards and make yourself a shelf on the boss's dime. Actually, I have a shelf that I need to complete back in the there. It would give me a place to put a few more of the ammo cans. Yeah, but he's talking about, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to make it so that each of these things is like in its own compartment. I mean, like right now, if I want to get into these, I have to move these. And
I know what you're saying. I'm not a complete dummy. I mean, I'm not the brightest bunch, but...
So, Matt, when I have to go pee-pee. Oh yeah.
You got some freaking serious issues.
We'll start here, and then 15 seconds later, we'll move over here.
I'm going for the redhead first.
That's what I said. I'm starting here.
Oh,
I'm starting right there.
you know, I think that's one thing I haven't had is well, maybe I have. All right, I've had redheads, but a real fucking ginger, I don't know.
You gotta work on it. You have a possibility. Fucking neighborhood bitch.
I think she's got a boyfriend that moved in.
Well,
Don't you see the truck
I've
parked
been
there all the
seeing
time?
the truck. He looks like a winner. Looks like she's got him going and picking up. That was weird.
Going and picking up what? Everything?
Well, it's just like he's warming up the truck, and he runs to get some stuff. Maybe he's moving his clothing in
That's
or something.
her bitch.
I was gonna say, she is definitely gonna be the dominant one in that relationship. Moisten this. Lick that. Go get me a fucking pizza.
Hey, if he's happy, whatever. Don't matter to
Did you
me.
see I actually utilized the M16 rack?
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing mine over just so you had a real gun to put in there. Oh wait, you do. You got
Two
of them.
Well, 312.
What's the other?
Nihats.
Okay, yeah, because you made a retro for him, and then you made your retro for you, but yours is like more of a real retro, where his is like a newer retro, kind of like mine.
His is probably closer. He has the pencil barrel. Mine has. We both have dedicated carry handles, uppers. Because if you put one of the detached ones, they don't fit. This one is barely able to fit.
Yeah, I see that.
Probably putting a mark in it every time I shut the gate, but I couldn't put another one in there. These things are specifically made for an M16.
Yep. No, I'd bring mine over, but I got mine sitting in my bedroom right next to my chair. Someone walks in, they're gonna get a couple rounds of the bayonet.
Yours? Is yours a dedicated upper?
Yeah. Dedicated to what?
Yours is just a flat top. Doesn't have a carry handle.
No, I got a carry handle.
Is it a dedicated carry handle?
I don't know. I'll show you.
Or the two screws?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. No, I'm pretty sure it's dedicated. Might have. I don't know. Let me take a picture. Or let me look at the picture.
It's much more expensive to get a hold of an all.
It is the M16. Oh, okay. It's a flat top with screws. Yeah, I was gonna say it is an M16.
See,
unfortunately, M16 A4. Yeah.
That mount is wider than that, because I have that the M&P. I was like, perfect. I can put the M&P. No, son of a bitch.
Yeah, mine's M16 A4, so it does have the flat top.
Yours. I think I could get yours to fit if you opened up that one little area.
I could take it to work and either grind it or just torch it right off.
What's that? The piece?
That little piece.
I don't know how you get it out. It's almost like it was put on that, and then that crossbar was welded in place. So it's almost like this is what. There's actually two gates.
Oh, take this off.
I don't think I can.
Oh, it just flips up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, that's easy. You
It's
can
even
still-
spring loaded.
Yeah, I seen that. That's still easy though. You could use a little grinder.
Yeah, I think I can make. I think I can make all of them fit. I just have to for this is see the problem is it wants to have a A1 A2 grip. If you have anything else, it pushes it out just a hair, and then the arm hits the top of your AR because it drops down into that.
No, I see what you're talking about.
It was frustrating because I was like, "This is awesome! I could literally lock up 10 rifles in this
You
thing."
guys are dedicated too, huh?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was an expensive upper. It was from Brownells, and it's
Anything from Brownells is usually pretty expensive. Sometimes they have. I'll be honest. Sometimes they have a good deal, but most of the time I found Brownells. They're the most expensive.
I usually don't start with Brownells there if I can't find. Midway USA is usually my go-to.
Brownells is very reliable though. I'll give them that, and they pretty much got anything you want most of the time.
Faster shipping than Midway USA also.
Trying to think. I've never had any problem with Palmetto. They're another place I like to go.
I love Palmetto. If I lived down the street from them, my checking account would be empty all the time. Salty Shellback lives close to Palm. There's a few of you guys actually I think live close to Palmettos.
Their precision wasn't too bad. Ordering from them direct, they were a little slow on the lower, but the upper was here within a week.
I might need some more.
Don't let me stop you.
Want some Octomore?
No.
Do you want to feel the tingle in your toes?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it going to be you giving me the tingle in my toes? Because if that's the case, no.
Feel that, bitch? Wade, here's a life hack. A paint can opener is great for pulling stuck brass casings out of a chambers. Works pretty well on everything except 22 long rifle. I got a life hack for you. Might not you know this. I didn't. Made it to 52 years of being here. This might not work on every single one, but Gillette shaving cream, the blue gel,
Yeah.
that comes in the orange and blue can,
Yeah.
mine ran out. They always run out.
Yeah.
It seems like there's still something in there.
It's because the pressure runs out.
So I throw it in the garbage and you waste it.
So they're saying cut it open.
No. Soak it in fucking hot water in your sink. That bitch will splurge right to the end.
It's like putting your dick in a pussy.
Yeah. It fell into I was shaving and it fell in and I picked it up and my hand hit the button and it was like, Jesus, this is like a 12-year-old with his first penthouse. I almost hit the ceiling fan.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the differences. Yeah, it's pretty similar, but it is different. Yeah, mine.
It's
It's funny.
It's the screw
No,
part.
I get it. Mine says property. I love this. Mine says M16 A4 or M4 or whatever. You know, because there's the variation. And then I said property of the United States. Bullshit, this is the property of the United States.
Get your property
This
right
is
here.
mine. Yeah, but it's stamped in it, which I just thought was hilarious. Like, this ain't the property of the United States.
Gunglutton says the Yankee Marshal says his free tax stamp thing is great. Oh.
What?
Oh, the fucking ATF is saying, oh, just sign up now and we'll give you a free stamp for your braces, for your SBRs.
No.
Yeah. Yankee Marshal is a fucking retard.
You know what? There's a place in Switzerland that's willing to pay you $60,000 to move there because I think there's only 250 people in this village. Nice place, but they're getting so depopulated, they want to repopulate it, so they're willing to pay people. But I think you have to move there before you're 45, and it takes like 5 to 10 years to try to get the citizenship card or whatever. But it's like, dude, that would be pretty sweet. And here's the nicest thing too: they have no problem with you having a rifle. You can have a semi-automatic, like all their citizens, as long as they don't believe you're going to harm someone or yourself. You can have a gun in Switzerland.
Oh, what is it? All of their boys serve. They expect every free person over there to have a gun. Yeah. And the crime rate is 0.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be that would be a
meanwhile, over here, they're trying to convince you that if you just give up all your guns, there'll be no more violence.
No. Did you see where the lady asked the guy? I don't even know who it was. Asked the guy, all right, so what? You think all Americans are just going to listen because you make these laws or whatever? And he says, well, yeah. Americans are pretty honest and pretty law-abiding. And she goes, okay, so you think the criminals are just going to turn in their guns? And he's, well, yeah. Because they're so honest and they've already proven that they are willing to commit crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally got to the point where he couldn't say nothing but duh.
You're an idiot. Yeah, those people are all idiots.
Well, I think it was a lady news broadcaster, and she was interviewing one of the congressmen.
I still think your best retaliation of them is, hey, I just saw this great movie where none of the citizens had firearms. It was called Schindler's List.
All right, so did you see that Vermont? Did you see my post in our group that Vermont passed legislation that illegals can now vote? And hold on, here's the thing.
Minnesota just passed that felons can now vote.
But I was just going to say, here's the thing. So that was in Vermont. They plan on doing that everywhere.
Of course they do.
And this was a huge national post, and I commented, and I'm actually still #1 on a thumbs up to the responses. I said this is illegal and going to get turned over at some point because it tarnishes the Americans' vote. However, what we need to do is we need to get rid of the current government, and we need to basically reset the government. Instead of them making rules on all of us, we need to put more safety places in to keep the government at bay, because right now they've got way too much power, and that's the problem.
No, our founding fathers.
Well, that's the thing. They did make laws to prevent this, but we see where it's going.
Our founding fathers were killing people by now, literally, because they were taking away our rights. Sharky?
Well, the problem is,
not Sharky.
I've got a long family and a son to take care of, but I tell you what, every day I fucking read some of these issues that we're dealing with, and it's like, well, what kind of targets are the ones that we should be looking for? Because you know what? I mean, honestly, it's all political. How do we start taking them out?
I'd prefer to do it right.
Hang them.
Well, yeah, that'd be
the right way to do it. Hang them.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, these positions are now open and available. However, you've seen what happens if you become a dirty politician.
See,
that's the right way to do it.
But that's exactly what has happened. It is all about corruption. You know, it's kind of like when Derek Medved said, I'm thinking about running into politics. Me and Greg both sent him a personal note on Messenger. Don't do it, Derek. And he responded back to Greg, and because he knows Greg personally. He only knows me because I bitched about a sub that week that I got once from him because, I don't like mold on my bread, and it was so Greg's he goes, what do you mean, Greg? And he goes, Derek, you're a good guy, and it will all be corrupted if you want to become a politician. You're gonna give in to this, and then you're gonna give in to that, and it's like,
and then they're gonna have shit on you, and it's gonna only go downhill after.
Well, it was nice to see him actually bow out. Yet he was one of the only people that was standing up for a lot of the things that I felt would be the good direction for Duluth. And now it's back to the... And look at where we are as a state. Democrats have the House, they have the Senate, and they have the governorship. Right now, you can fucking abort a baby as long as it hasn't come pure...
As long as had a fucking set of triplets there.
As long as it hasn't pierced the vagina. So, at like 9 months, you can legally abort in Minnesota. You fucking Democrats are the biggest bunch of corrupt motherfuckers on the planet. And right now, you want to get rid of everything. You want to go for the guns. They're already talking about that. I'm like, you know what?
You see Illinois, how they banned the semi-autos? Well, there's a restraining order that was issued about that, and I think it went to, maybe not the Supreme Court, it went to just before the Supreme Court, like Illinois Supreme Court or whatever, and they held the restraining order.
Look at, you know how much gun business? We are talking about major firearm manufacturing companies that are in Illinois.
Yeah.
And they're all, not to mention any company, Cabela's, guns are going to be all gone. Small mom and pop shop places, I'm sorry, get the fucking rope, find a tree, and start ending some of these goddamn anti-constitutional people. Period. Sharky, cheers all. Hey, Miles. Oh, by the way, Cobra said hi, Matt. He made a prediction that you were going to be here, and he was right.
Well, howdy, Cobra.
Sharky, Screw Tube has this at 360p for me this time around, so I'll suffer through the pixelated brew babes. Sharky, 24 minutes and 20 seconds. We're flattening the curve, Miles, he says, but all I see are curves. Okay, let's look at those curves. And I get a fucking pop-up. You want to try YouTube? No, I don't want to try anything YouTube. I don't give a fuck about YouTube anymore. I'll flatten those curves. Mr. Mark Mack. Hi, Christine and Eric. Mr. Mark Mack. Shark. Yeah. I hope to make an in-person appearance this year. I'll ask my 14-year-old. She wants to join, but I'm not counting on it. I do guns and meat. She's vegan. There's that. Sharky? If she would like to join you, that would be great. But there's gonna be a lot of guns and meat.
For what?
If he comes over here.
Who?
Sharky.
Oh, shit. I mean, you've got a lot of guns, but I'll tell you what, I'll even bring over my entire collection, let him pick anything he wants to shoot.
I have to say,
And I'll even bring over some food too.
Matt will start a GoFundMe for me. We need to buy an egg before Sharky gets here.
I don't know how to do that. We gotta buy an egg? Like a regular egg?
It's that super fucking insulated cooking.
Oh, one of those. Why would we start a GoFundMe for that?
Because they're like $1,500 and up.
Well, fuck, we're in Duluth. We can probably find one and just go steal it.
Jay, you know.
Hey, isn't that what everyone else around here seems to do?
I mean, I mean,
technically, it's just borrowing. Hey, the neighborhood borrows everything.
When we're done, we'll bring it back.
No, we won't.
That's what I'm saying, because we're on camera.
It'll be fucking taken off our porch by the end of the night.
If we have one?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna aim a G minigun at it.
I'll bring over the CZ. You can tape that to a different corner. You want birdshot or slugs?
Birdshot's at that range. Birdshot's good. They'll get the job done. Jay. Oh, and you compliment about OnePlus not closing anything PM. Your quick launch. You'll have to be on the home page for the screens. If you select close all, on that page it will close everything. Except, Jay, that's actually not the case. It'll probably not do it while I'm here with you, but my problem is my my biggest problem is usually my security app. So if you go over here and do close all, look, you see that? It did not close all. Oh, look, it's still there, Jay. I hate to call you a liar.
What's still up there?
This my app. See, a lot of times if I have my security app, of course this is.
When was this? She looks fucking younger than me there. That's like when she's what? 17, 18?
No, I think she was 23 or 4. I asked her about
Well,
that.
she's definitely younger than me.
I think she looked good when she was 23 or 20. Not saying that she's not now.
I was just gonna say, whoa.
Watch it,
What's
buddy.
that supposed to mean? She might be watching.
Back door is unlocked. Damn it!
So what the heck kind of deal was Miles gonna give on the wife for the bike?
See, Jay, this is the same thing. I can't even close it. Close all, won't go away. Close all. It's still there. Close all. Yeah, there's. It just closed everything except. Oh, that time it worked. The other thing that pisses me off, and I wish someone would fucking fix this because this steams my Twinkie. Seriously. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This only works when I'm standing down here showing these guys. Seriously, this pisses me off. X22 report. Let's watch this X22 report. Full screen.
Talk about being prepared. Friends, are widespread food shortages next? It looks like
I cannot full screen ever.
Are you ready?
It's full screen.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I see that.
Karen, thank you very much for being on the
No.
report
Come on.
slide.
Here,
Once
let me
again,
help
how
you.
can
Let me help you.
people
Let me
see
help
all your
you.
work?
The best place is KarenKingston.com.
You want to come over tonight and see what happens?
Look at that.
That's where you can
It's full screen.
see all these documents. all
That's the
these
first
scripts,
time it's actually
points.
worked in over 2 fucking months. The last
Well,
time I tried.
You know the other thing you can do? Calm down. Calm. Turn your head with it, buddy.
No, seriously, I've sent endless comments to them because
Rumble.
All right, everyone, we should be live. Let's
Hey,
make sure
this-
that's
this
actually
is
the
just
case
like
over
me.
on Rumble.
Trying to show you
Of
the
course, they fixed
CC.
their delay issue.
Now it's working.
it never works.
I don't
This
believe
is
you.
the only time
I
it's
don't
fucking ever worked.
I don't believe you. I see it working.
As we know, so many have been mocking us for so many years. As this truth continues to unveil,
Fucking
and people realize
Fucking lies.
please help us to love on them, pray
Woo.
for them, no matter what
I
the
really like
consequences
that.
for their bodies.
I mean, and she's pretty well dressed.
In Jesus' name we pray.
And it won't close,
When
Jay.
did this one pop up?
I think she's newer.
Oh.
No, at night I try to watch it. Actually, as I'm walking to the bedroom, I'm holding it like this because I know it's going to gray screen, and I by accidentally went like this, and it went to full screen, and it's just gray. All it is just a box this color. And if you back out of it or turn it right, it stays grayed out. And if you back out of it and come back, you're back to the beginning of the video. So if you're 45 minutes into an hour and a half report and it by accidentally, and yet every time I'm down here on video,
You know what?
it works perfect.
You know what?
I should only watch videos down here in the basement.
I think, I don't know. You gotta tell me.
In the beginning
Can you
of the
see
show,
this? Can you
people
see this?
commented that a portion.
I feel like there's a little tear draining out there for you.
Stop, bro.
I know Miles also has. Look at this. Oh, it's missing out of the case. Miles has. Yep, he's even playing it. Little violin for you. You know, you do that too many times, I'm gonna have to start coming over here locked and loaded myself.
I'd prefer that. Not saying I'm getting out of control, but I prefer everybody to be loaded. Except for you take it the wrong way. Hey, yeah, I'm working on it.
What?
Getting loaded?
I'm working on it.
Come on, you are fake news.
Oh,
You fake news.
fucking dirty Sanchez over here.
You? Sharky SH outro, babe? Oh, yeah. Last in is Wade. Caliber isn't important as shot placement. I've seen guys bigger than Miles taken down with a 22 long rifle and a 25 ACP pocket pew-pews. Remember, David,
Hold on.
take out Goliath with a sling.
Oh, he says caliber isn't important. Yes. Oh, you know what? A lot of illegal deer hunters do like their 22s. You pop a fucking deer in the head with the 22, they're still going down.
See, I don't see that's just it. People are like, you'd go deer hunting with an AR?
Well, that's because a lot of people can't shoot, and they try taking body shots, and what you do is just wound the deer because you can't hit it in its vitals. And I don't even like hitting its vitals because honestly, I shoot right through there, I'm losing rib meat. I mean, hey, you say whatever you want. I like to eat all of my deer meat, so I want my rib meat. If I have the chance, I'm gonna pop them in the head every time. If it's running, yeah, I'm gonna take a body shot. I'm gonna go for the heart. But that's
Well, from the venison that you bring over here, it's obvious that this is how it went. La-di-da-di-da! I'm wondering what my butthole tastes like.
no, it's more like singing in the rain.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what was that noise?
I can't wait to be on the grill. Oh, here we are in the club.
Fucking only 3 people? What the hell?
Christ, we've given them an hour and a half.
Ample time. Jeez.
Rich, an hour ago, says, cheers, Clippers. Gunwild, 41 minutes ago, says, cheers from the 73rd Annual Grand National Roadster Show. Ooh, can't wait for that video.
You know what? We haven't even voted yet when we went to the club. I gotta give it a 10.
You're giving this a 10?
Oh, I was talking about the whiskey.
Shit. What about those? She's a personal favorite. I don't care what color her hair is. See, this isn't one of her most flattering pictures.
She's got the dirty fucking eyes. She's got some big titties, and she doesn't look hairy. She looks nice and smooth. I'd tap it. I got to go at least 8.5, 9.
Doesn't look hairy.
I'd say 8.5, 9. You know why? She automatically loses points because you know she's a gold digger. I don't have that kind of money, so she ain't gonna stick around.
I'd give this a 6.
Really? Let me take another sip here.
And I'm being.
I'm not a huge fan of the Sweetwater anyway.
I'm being complimentary.
They don't seem to have anything really good.
Wait a second. Was this a? Forget that. I'm gonna give that a 5. The alcohol. It has shit.
Almost tastes like a weird water. Like there ain't no alcohol taste in it.
Where are they located? Fort Collins, Colorado, and Atlanta, Georgia.
I'd still give it a 6.
I'm gonna stick with my 5.
That's fine. I could drink it when I'm mowing the lawn any day of the week.
I know it's fine for that, but not. Oh, I don't remember what the multi-pack was though.
Now see, that looks like wifey material, honestly. She don't look too stuck up. She don't look perfect, but I tell you what, I'd still fucking bag her, and those titties are looking real nice to bang around.
I can tell you right now, when I picked her up, that she'd make some awesome single mother material.
That's what I say.
Boom, Cobra, surcharge.
Almost reminds me of my son's mom.
Oh wow. This one?
That one? No, the last one.
Oh, I'll say this one. I need to have. You need to get some pics, even though you said she's kind of blown up a little.
And she has. So I had to give her a ride. I didn't have to, but I'm trying to be cordial. I gave her a ride down to the basketball tournament.
Trying.
I did kick her out on the side of the freeway one time. If you're going to sit and yell at me while I'm driving, just stop. You don't want to stop? Get the fuck out. Sorry. Not sorry.
Some of it is terrible though. If I showed you a picture of the ex,
The hooker?
when we started,
Boning?
and I showed you a picture now, you'd say there is absolutely no way in hell this is the same woman. None. I mean, and I'd have to agree with you. I was like, and of course lately the kick is because she's got her like fucking like motorcycle helmet bowl haircut, and then she goes with like this. The last one, Lily said, you should see what Mom did, and it's like, what color is that? Like beet juice? Did she use beet juice to make her hair that color? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? But yeah, it's shocking. I mean, I feel I made good choices up to this point. It's like, you know, maybe if I was there for the ride, I'd be like, "Oh, you're not really thinking about
making
making
good choices up to this point." As in what?
As in, I'm glad she's an ex.
Well, yeah, but you still got with her.
But if I showed you the before pictures, you'd be going,
I'd do it, too. But that's all you thinking with your dick.
"Well, she's always she was never evidently ever a good person. She's always just been, you know, when you find your shoe is like sticking to the ground and you look there, that's her right there. That's not her.
You know what? I really like that.
And she's a gamer.
I like that.
Okay, last until I hit the refresh button is Salty Naked Sword Club. And if there's nobody else.
Hello. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Did you bring those over?
Last is Mike. I got to get a new
I
furnace.
got money right
The heat
now for
exchange and the circuit board is bad. Okay, that's all. We'll see you guys on Locked and Loaded. The club
That's fine. I'll have Eric
rules.
Come with me. I'll have Eric come with me.
Looks like I'm getting ammo.